Right. I was I'm more remo the FIFA Club World Cup more and later on you ever heard a party issue until you ever call and Chelsea through to the next day. I'm matching Chelsea are qualified. Fluminense, Thiago Silva story very interesting. And after the game, or then the guy said Kasana or Bonenia. No, so at 40 years, and I heard maybe what do not to say yes, well, boy, my partner there. I ever how that also goes, and they are share a net 2 games at Barcelona there. But then share Fluminense and then of course Chelsea through the next stage.
Al Hilal are surprising me. Now I pictured Al Hilal Chelsea, but Fluminense I think say almost year history. Our goalkeeper no, or breaking Gigi Buffon record of 507 clean sheets, or 44 years. And even at youth level, Ronaldinho we need trophy. You know, clearly, no. A child the sort of great Omode tournament with him. The game Omode Al Hilal boy, no, a shock me kakra. And Makase Al Hilal was squad that they should be able to compete even in Europe's top 5 leagues. Or they almost slot it somewhere in the top leagues in Europe. Al Hilal should be able to make an impact. And we saw that sort of performance when they played Manchester City. Minim says sape almost of the energy there. Because this South American side, one thing I mean who say maybe I send a cano and more cano. Maybe it's mid-season for them.
Yeah.
You know, they're already in the groove. But share the leadership and Thiago Silva, great personality.
Yeah. I mean,
great personality. Share the sort of leadership skills prior to the game. No beyond far born fan. He's even when Oba Chelsea Crano 38, 39, he was still a solid player.
Crano had been.
My follow Thiago Silva is one centre back. I'm a follow pan from AC Milan.
Yeah.
Went to PSG. Came to Chelsea. He was part of the Champions League winning squad, right? Then he moved on. And even one player cry was saying Sergio Ramos, also with Monterrey. And you know, I think say, look, they deserve it. A lot of talks about after the game, but share the way they play, the way they are strong, the sort of players some war, and to score 2 goals against Bono, incredible, very cool. Now I was a bit surprised. I tipped Al Hilal to go into the next round, but this is football, and with Silva money leadership, let's see how far they go. Chelsea against Palmeiras. Cool. I dear Chelsea be a manager. Yes.
As a Man U fan.
As a Man United fan. But you see, sometimes you know whom. I saw the credit to whom it is due. This Chelsea team, I think said the side of the draw number 101. It favors them. Dean Betrov, days before the game, said Chelsea might possibly make the final. And I said they will not go past Palmeiras. I also felt say team be betting also upset her. It should be Palmeiras. Because Chelsea were going to this game without one of their key players in midfield, in Moise Caicedo. But share the availability of players for this Chelsea team, I think one of the driving forces for them. Great squad depth. Even at the tournament, they adding players. Joao Pedro had his debut. It wasn't bad. Kopama stepped up this dawn.
Yeah.
Now, for some time, now, you share them who. And make us 3 Chelsea players and share goals in here. Estevao. He's on his way to Chelsea. Kopama scored, and then the other player.
Was an own goal.
Yeah, that own goal that came in. So, back as the contributions came from the Chelsea players.
Wow.
So it was great game.
So those are teams and young ones some qualify. Apart from the Hilal, I know and qualify.
Chelsea did now may boy games, but once they've qualified, you cannot take the credit away from them. They've had to play tough opposition. They played Benfica.
Yes,
they played Benfica, and Omo Benfica. Over the time at Benfica equalized here now, it would have broken a lot of teams. But the red card also helped them. In the second half, in the extra time, they took Benfica to the 4-1. So the squad.
But I feel tie and answer for the idea somebody do final also.
Final the Fluminense special.
My goodness. Hey, but those 2 games before I heard that, you know, Fluminense and then of course Chelsea through to the next round.
Yeah. Al Hilal the end there now, and Shadan surprised me. I'm more very experienced, just like Oku said. But it's an aging squad. I'm more Khalidou Koulibaly, João Cancelo, Munina. These guys are all in their teams.
Yeah, and Rano Cancelo never seen or emotionally down.
Yeah.
And our team now, our quality is good, but you look at the age. Omo one of the oldest squad that were tournament to him. Until you understand, it's a born a quane could do baby tight legs babam. And time before Hercules best strikers our second goal now. Now it was obvious say tight legs are bomb.
Yeah.
Because this is South American side, they also have a few aging squad. Now we got Thiago Silva there. Thiago Silva of Brazil, Ebebo FC Porto, junior team, Anfa, Okoye, Ebebo is a Dynamo Moscow.
What no more bread.
Anfa, Osanso Koye, and San Oba Milan. In terms of Oba Milan, no about Europe twice.
So I've been
Nina Anfa, no call back and Sana Oba Milan. And he Okoye Fluminense from Fluminense no Deba Milano, and Osanso call final local both any age. All you have to do when you have experienced players like this is to build a young and energetic squad around them. And to win or more younger, like let's say Ronaldo is in Saudi Arabia. On to me achieve because or more one in China and young sir. Or more one in China and that experienced players or back on Buano. Because in age you don't expect him to run. All you have to do win him the strength or good finishing. For young players to turn in China go Jena top wa. But so body team no now confirm kokra now ka say be Ronaldo be magica. Ronaldo born now wa be 20 years. You expect him to do magic now. The magic ni 18-yard box ni mu na. Mo kwalan be prepare ball na man no. Nti de ya dem ma wo no. But pa.
What the experience.
I want no better experience many from Ronaldo no. Nti if you look at sa omo team ya omo de ba tournament ya. Omo a few young guys are omo ma omo shield de de Thiago Silva. Until Thiago Silva no get that lot of runs are unim so obey no. Into why some more of a sweeper. They born no a sweeper. Mo ye anye no abe chire bra pinyin no be you born free ho. Eba bra pinyin no abe clear born free ho. Ntin kakran. Why they be able to organize the team in that way are support no. You don't expect say you easily beat them because the experience of which and the goalkeeper
organize almost so ye.
It's about organization. Jinaha, don't move here. Hey, kwaha, kowenim, kovama, this. And in tournaments like this, small details. And they didn't go for small details. Just 90 minutes, you are done. You know where we. Or then it comes to game management. He has seen it all. But guys, Thiago Silva the biggest flaw. Time will be soon work camp no. And I said, kakra. Wakonim from that. When they play the World Cup, okay, so goes to World Cup, I assure you. That's 7-1.
And the
Maracana. Nini experience as a player. Either so on the pitch and also, and I say off the pitch, I say or stance in Mukrana, what experience it be. And going to this stage, it is nothing new at the man, especially South Americans and also level or more our competition way. Competition way, if you take 45 games are normal, but proud to enter a game now. Only 4 of those games, and I score more than 3 goals. And you say gap na pa ni who say Europe, any other continent, no. Yes, gap no, but and yet that huge send any who no. Even
because of what we are seeing at the
because
time,
of what we are seeing. Even
no, but there's an argument say Europe for na bread.
No, meba.
No.
Meba.
And early on, Vapor made a point say, almost South America for no.
Almost middle of the season.
Good, and so I understand. In a way, and I mean, we at the Captain's Dinner go, you know.
The last until Argentina ever beje World Cup, no. 2006 World Cup ko Europe. 2010 World Cup ko Europe. 2014 World Cup ko Europe. 2018 World Cup ko Europe. All these 4 World Cups, you're born in the summer when the season had ended. Yes, me and but now I can make the argument, but I'm on the other side, you say I for first a debate that I say for or against. And against if one so be resist how issue ne say. Sa World Cup na mo je your bosses in area, mo bre na mo be boje ye. You didn't make this argument.
And in the beginning, Maka said this tournament will test who the real champion should be. Because previously, Europe for no bem 2 games to
even many South Americans ni na. South Americans ne be boss semi final. Europe so boss semi final. Africa ne.
What you say?
Oshini amuni ye ne bo mole na best at ya.
One difference about the national team and maybe a club ne say 5 year Real Madrid for example there are players who are already leaving and maybe a player say be Luka Modric na me hwese me call AC Milan na me Real Madrid ball ha chala fi na me call club for frontier. Do you think say Bob you have me call all out na me so obu also the future is uncertain and we ball club on intino how no dey ho be shema ball a whole lot are coming to play compared to the World Cup. World Cup no countries na ba be share me ko ball national team wo mu gamu
and no more dangerous because kwa no e be a club so be ja okwan
no but you me a Chelsea player that mamba me we pa me come back to Chelsea
now also awunya Chelsea wo Chelsea ne so e be a beton just like we
with a different matter coach from craba afena coach no crab trying system be back basa Xabi Alonso ba Alonso yi o sha tournament no all try sir
tournament
how no experiment
tournament we apart from Auckland for no our semi pro team no every team at least
it's a professional
yes live up to
it's no argument enough
even PSG make us say 4 games apart I am more than 3 goal margin it was a PSG and an Atletico game was part of it and yeah agree say gap no say na first na ka say omo bro omo so bebre no en shada nyesa
wow all right
that's fine
and the games no na Real Madrid Dortmund na face so no Paris Saint-Germain ban abedo em say na go sabampa
no ni game no
wow I know bad
no ni game no and can say you who that game at this level but you see o head that side of the draw no cry European teams no much share pa and it's unfortunate that 2 European teams will be knocked out today. Real Madrid highly have a chance of making it over Dortmund. Now, key pointers back over Job and Jude Bellingham playing against each other. Job at the card. He will not be featuring in that game. Dortmund, I think, sir, Niko Kovac. So far, so good. Sehu Grassi.
The Bible mu aye tuto no ho no. Ono a. That di na dia ba we.
Say we need the ka ho.
YOBE.
Enti anya no a. My friend you.
So Oshe Kovac has done a good job, but one player I'm really surprised say the Dortmund faithful everybody, but they don't mention him that much. I don't know if it's the African in here.
Grassi. He's their top marksman.
Solid player.
Very good player.
But age in the side.
Say who is 28, 29.
No, he's around 30.
Or 30. Or 28, 29. Say who is 28, 29. But he's been a stand-up player. How many Monterrey?
Someone who will be
yes. How many months? And even before bad
boy.
I think at Stuttgart he made a name for himself.
Yes.
Even African player of the
and he scored a hat-trick against Barca.
Yes, not a dinner and an amnosa. Dortmund, do they have what it takes to beat Real Madrid? No. Can they cause a surprise? Would there be an upset? No. I think, say, Real Madrid and share a lot of goals in this tournament. One, tournament ne start here na gastroenteritis nya Mbappe nya sayare no. And omo game obem no. Omo last game boy.
Ben na mu kakra.
No lose weight. Anybody who saw Mbappe. Yes, obi a hu bia say Why? But Goncalo Garcia.
So your IC is 29.
29.
Nearly 6.
Oh, he's I. When you money.
Yeah, but
Goncalo Garcia.
When you take it away.
next year match.
Is this year?
Next year
match.
This year, no, you're 29. Goncalo Garcia, Gonzalo Garcia, I think, say, yeah, young players near bar, more munin kakra. The Raul tag, no, must start today tagging or no. Look, the season.
So what's 30?
Was 30. But only him saying Mbappe a fitter, he wouldn't play ahead of Mbappe.
No, but you need a good bench. And so, if you are giving him this confidence, now Chinese say, Charlie, Mbappe body, but say Mbappe in case of emergency, you are being able.
Go and buy a striker.
On a bad or good day with now, but we talk.
Go and buy a number 9. Because Rodrigo. You are more Real Madrid than
He's
I am.
not happy.
Rodrigo is not happy. Per report, never part to 2 am. And it's clear that Rodrigo might leave.
But guy, you know, the situation. What is the problem? Is it that Oni Alonso star Insha, which is normal,
The issue is
no, but there's not.
The issue is
it started with Ancelotti here.
The issue, you see,
but they all want to play a better than complete opposition.
But Mbappe ni so Mbappe ni bona mana ana sisia no Madrid air plan say omo de Mbappe be kwa akobo ho until they want to leave him.
Front three.
Until I say choose ni patria.
Until front three ni Vinicius, Mbappe.
Until sometimes about Daniel about 4-5-3. Is it 5-3-2 or 5?
5-3-2 no. Per what I've read, no, he would favor Mbappe and Vinicius.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the arrowheads.
Okay. But
the 5 year.
What I say?
E ba ne say na Ancelotti do kra no ba be kono na Rodrigo no onya bimbo. Say they are professionals. There are so many things omumba abonten ba
so we be mo kakra.
Ha, but all of a sudden it's like the young man lost his spot.
So the important games are being able.
But Rodrigo and me who club will be away Europe or quite one started. He will walk into everything. And he still no, I don't know.
I think that it goes beyond.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I maybe say as a obiati BB a
from what
no, he feels pecking on that.
From what I'm happy. Yes, from what I've learned.
In the position, no, nanka obi antache. How did he suddenly lose that position? That is because they are Madrid.
He also comes from the left.
Yes.
And his right is in a stronger foot on the right.
Yes.
So that left position alone, there's Vinicius, who is the darling boy in that.
Yeah.
Okay, but who is it?
There is Mbappe, who also likes to operate.
But we started for front. Ancelotti started for front. Obo Vini, Obo Rodrigo, now Obo Mbappe. And na Odebo season na started and na Odebo. And how Ombo Crano, it's not that Mbappe shifted by who. Mbappe was still playing at the arrowhead. So my problem is suddenly no.
What has gone wrong?
What has gone? Thank you.
Yeah.
How did he all of a sudden say we lose the position? And you say bia Madrid akwa ebia Rafinha bi anoma akwa
and Nico Williams.
And I say ebia akwa Bruno Fernandes bi no so almost a summit for style no.
Then the
and I say Haaland
Mbappe is not around me na mo na me
thank you.
At the moment,
what na me problem.
Alonso set it up now. There's another Goulet who has come into the picture.
Goulet changes the whole.
And he clearly, Alonso will play with 2 men up front. And Rodrigo is not.
The 5 actually holding the over 5.
No, the 3-5 and the 3-5
different. So basic, but Erico, more here striker.
Let's see how that goes.
So
take Real Madrid to win this.
Yes, they will win.
Bayern
PSG. Unim say PSG were dominant, but team are so many years so far in recent times they buy me. I don't know, but I don't feel too good about this fixture for PSG. Some would take it Bayern for granted. It might disturb them. But once again, the coaching factor with them. Luis Enrique, Vincent Company. Though in the Champions League, you know, Company was supreme in that fixture, but the dynamics have changed going into this game. And if there's something a PSG is that they want to replicate, say, we need Champions League, all the way and
that would be nice.
Have won the FIFA Club World Cup.
Very beautiful.
But look, this is a blockbuster game. May sit on the fence in this case, but let's pen slightly. I think strangely I'll go with Bayern.
What's over call with Bayern?
I will go for Bayern Munich. And Bayern Munich setup and it's no different from PSG setup. Bayern Munich we are living in term. Omuluku more refreshed than PSG. Obi will follow Bayern, follow PSG. And there's one unsung hero our Bayern Munich team na man from Bonidi Joshua Kimmich.
But you know, in our discussions, early before you go, also I was trying to remember something. You've forgotten Jude Bellingham in the Real Madrid conversation when you were asking of the front three.
What's up, Bellingham? No,
so Jude is your born or
no. Who was favored?
Okay.
Neymar Rodrigo Trata.
Okay.
And even there were points where Ancelotti opted for the tutor of Vinicius Mbappe.
Yeah, I understand.
And then you even choose Valverde to be on the right side of the midfield.
My word really say, how did he suddenly lose that spot?
So pick your.
I will go for Bayern Munich, and I trust the system or mobile in this competition. PSG team will look a little bit tired.
They look a little bit tired.
Yes, and what
they've done a wonderful season.
There's one player I team no around a man from Joshua Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich, only in the last 10 years, he's the only player season ended no one highest rating.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, it has been Messi, and on Webber too. Then last 2 seasons, it was Jude Bellingham. So, and this is in our form. You underrate him a wow mistake.
Wow. So
I think I will go for them, and I will go for Real Madrid too. Especially the competition, you know. Madrid, you know, I would that feeling say Champions League, FIFA competition, biano. Yen say you can't throw you the paper name and San will be aba. They've done it in the Champions League. They are more successful club in the UEFA Club World Cup and those stuff. So I think this competition is Real Madrid.
They want to win it first.
They are definitely going to win it first. That's how I feel. I feel Madrid will win the competition. Maybe with Chelsea, but you also just I know Madrid will qualify. Madrid they better walk over the amount. Dortmund team in.
Wow.